Hey guys, it's Lisa Marie with Stamp with Lisa Marie, and we're doing cards in the car. It is, what is it? It's Tuesday, the 30th, the last day of April. Holy cow. Shout out, it is my stepmom, Jackie's birthday. Happy birthday. And it was my father-in-law's birthday 2 days ago. Happy birthday, in case you guys are watching. So anyway, so last day of the month, the retirement list is out. What else is going on? If you are a demonstrator, if you're on my team, then you know that you're going to be able to pre-order some fun stuff from the new catalog in 2 more days on the 2nd. I will do a Facebook Live over on my team page a little bit, maybe after this, I'm not sure, we'll see how time goes, and just chat about some of that stuff. But anyway, I wanted to show you, it's just some sets, you know, that are leaving that I'm kind of sad, but they didn't get as much love as they should have, like, you know, Woodwords. That one was really a good set. I like this one. So we're going to do that one, and we're also going to use Abstract Impressions, I think it's called. What did I do with it? It's over here somewhere. Let's see. Yep, Abstract Impressions is the other one that we're going to use. But what I want to do is, I saw actually another demonstrator. She's really good. Her name is Dina. Love watching her, and she has a really great idea that she does, and that she shows everyone. So here's the card layout. These are the pieces that I'm going to use to make my card, and then she shows you a bunch of different ways how to use different sets, different colors, using that same layout, and maybe changing it just a teeny tiny bit. So I thought I would give that a try today because I really like that idea, and I thought it might help you guys out. So if you wanted to stamp along with me, you could grab some cardstock. We're going to use a half sheet of cardstock, which I have cut at 4 1/4 by 11 and then folded in half. And then I have designer series paper, and I'm using the wood text. I think it's, oh, is it called Wood Textures? I don't know. We've had it for 2 years, and it's the most amazing designer series paper, and it's leaving. It's kind of sad. But one of the things that I forget to do on it is just to stamp on it, rather than just using it as just the paper. You can stamp on it too, because some of those colors in there are really light. But anyway, so we're going to use the Wood Textures designer series paper, if that's what it's called, but I think y'all know what I'm talking about. And we're gonna, and so I have some Mary Mallow is for my base, and then I'm using some Very Vanilla and a little piece of copper. So I'm gonna flip you guys down, and I will show you what I'm working on here. I got kind of a little mess trying, you know, because this tray is only so big that I'm working on, you know, and so excuse me, and I'm still getting over this sinus thing, man. All right, so let me see what I can do. If I can do this without knocking you guys over, which I am notorious for. Let's see, I think you can see me. This is the first one, and I thought that was pretty cute. So this is that wood grain paper. It's this guy right here, same piece. I'm gonna flip it over this time and use a little bit lighter, and I just stamped right on it with the Mary Merlot, and then added another piece. So, so excuse me. So we're gonna go ahead and move that stamp set out of the way because, you know, like I said, the tray is only so big. I did remember scrap paper today. You guys should be very proud of me. I'm kind of excited about it. But I'm going to jot down right here that my card base, I should have brought a Sharpie, is 4 1/4 by 11. That's my Mary Merlot. And then my DSP, you could use any DSP. You don't have to use what I'm using, is going to be 3 by 4 1/4 for this piece. And the piece going across the bottom is going to be 2 by 4 1/4. Okay, so we're going to have that, and then everything else I think was like scrap pieces, and then some, oh well, the inside, because no naked innards, I'm using Very Vanilla, and you can make that any size you want, and I believe the one that I have in there is 4 by 5 1/4 because we don't want it to be naked. So we're going to grab all my bits and pieces. Let's check this and see what I did in there. There it is. So yep, I just did 4 by 5 1/4 and just stamped a piece of those flowers in there. All right, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and start with this guy. And I have my floral image from the Woodward set already on my block. Let's go ahead, and I just stamped it all over. I wasn't exactly planning a whole lot. I just did it. See, just add some flowers in there. If they touch each other, that's okay too. If they don't, that's okay too. Ooh, look, I missed that spot, so we're just gonna do it again. My steering wheel, every time I move, the steering wheel's like bouncing around. Okay, it's a little naked right there, but I'm kind of liking it, so I'm gonna leave that alone and just add a little bit more right there on that bottom. There we go, beautiful. This guy's an extra one, so I'm gonna put him over here so I don't confuse myself. Dang it, I forgot the stamp cleaner again. Gosh doggone it, I do that almost every time lately. So, all right, well, so I'm gonna set this aside. I'm gonna go ahead and stamp my words, and it says a note for you on this one. And this is just a piece of scrap, very vanilla, that I grabbed. And we're just gonna press and hold. There we go, that looks great. See who popped on, I gotta look. Oh, it's Katie and hi Jamie and Katie. So, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab, let's see, my adhesive. All right, Rebecca knows I'm doing cards in the car, so I don't know why she's trying to call me. That could get her into some trouble later on. So I'm gonna grab this piece here and just stick some adhesive on it. It is like 86 degrees today. I don't know how in the summertime it is gonna, I couldn't even find like a good shady spot. It took me a while. There's not a lot of trees hanging around here where I'm at. So I was like, man, let's see, I need some twine, and I'm using that braided, this is our braided linen thread. This stuff is amazing, you guys. And it is going away as far as I can remember. I don't think I remembered seeing it carrying over. So we're gonna go ahead and just put this on here, and I have way more than I needed, but it's just a piece that was laying on my desk rather than grabbing the whole spool. I just went ahead and used this one. But yeah, it's 86 degrees, so it's a little toasty in the sun, but I won't complain too much because, you know, I know up north people have got snow, so no thank you. So I'm gonna snip this guy off, snip that guy off, and just kind of, so when I get this pulled into the length that I want, and yes, I forgot my Stampin' Up! Scissors, so don't mind my little Fiskars, or not even Fiskars, they're academics, they're the ones from the school aisle. This pulls apart really nice so you can fray it, and you can just use your fingers, you can use your paper piercer. I probably need like a tool bag in my car. Let me grab some dimensionals, because I did dimensional this piece because, well, I like them. There's just no getting around that. I just like them. I'm gonna stick these on here. And this piece is gonna go here. Peel these guys off. And so, Alyssa is at therapy. We had a good weekend. We went and saw, Endgame. I'm not like huge into all of that, but my family is, and so I went. It was very long. It was good, but it was very long. I'm going to take, because I wanted to add just a little bit of color here, and so a little bit, you know, that metallic. This is that Starburst punch. I don't need all of this, and I can use the other piece of this for another project, so I'm just going to cut off what I need, and then see, it's just going to peek out the side. And this, because I've dimensional this, I'm going to go ahead and just add my adhesive so that it's going to stick to actually to the Mary Merlot piece so that it's flat. I think that looks cool like that. And then my words, you guys, I just totally snipped this like by hand. I know some of you are twitching, but it's okay to just, these are just straight lines. So, and then like for this one, I'm just going to cut it on a little angle just because I can, not for any other reason, just because, you know, it adds a little bit of interest to it. And then I'm gonna grab my little mini guys because I don't like the big ones for this one. I'm gonna stick these guys on here. So I can give him a little bit of a pop up here and tuck it in right there by my braided linen thread. You know, so I was saying it is leaving. So if you love it, you need to make sure you get some ordered before it's gone. And if I had a glue dot, I would stick a glue dot right under there. Let's see if I can get some of this guy off of there. Sometimes I can pull it off with my finger. I did. I just grabbed it right off my snail. There we go. That's better. Ta-da! So how cute is that? So I'm gonna go ahead and do the inside too, which ink pad. I need the ink pad. Here we go. So you guys, those of you that are jumping on, you know, I can't see your comments when I'm in the car until after I bring the camera back up. So feel free to ask questions, answer for each other, and I will get to you as soon as I'm done. I'm not ignoring you though, but I don't have another device when I'm in the car so that I can see you. And those of you wondering why I'm in the car, our youngest is 17, Alyssa, and she has a brain injury and several other issues, joint connective tissue disorder and all kinds of fun things. And so she has therapy on Tuesdays from 12:30 until a little after 2. And then like even, well, Wednesday and Thursday this week, she has it for like an hour and a half too. So I needed something to do when I'm sitting out here in the car. So there you go, cute. That's it, that's all I did. I think that's adorable. And like I said, I got the idea from another demonstrator. Hey, Margaret. Let me see if I missed anybody on there. All right. Oh, yes, Rebecca. Is it something important? Because you could write it right here. I can see you now since you tried calling during my live. It's okay. So that's the first card. And then we're going to go ahead and do another one with the same measurements, but with a different stamp set and different colors, because I thought that would be kind of fun just to do it a little bit different. I'm going to flip this piece of paper over and clean up my mess just a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing. So this one is, we're going to use the Garden Impressions Designer Series paper, which is absolutely gorgeous. And then we're using the new punch that I can't remember the name of. We got it when we went to Onstage. Can't remember the name of it to save my life today, and I didn't bring a book with me. But isn't that pretty? I love that vibrant blueberry. Blueberry bushel is a really pretty color, but it's same layout. So we've got that, oh, I'm on the wrong side. 4 1/4, and then it's going 3 inches wide, and then this guy on the bottom is 4 1/4 long, and then it's about 2 inches. This one might be off a little bit. And then added a little bit of a little interest over here with some foil and some fun little ribbon. This is a little double pack, and I can't remember the name of it either. It goes with the tea stuff, with the tea room, I believe. But it's that pretty, I think it's mint. I think it's the mint macaron, and it has copper. I don't know if you can see that. See, it's got copper edging on it, and so I added right here some copper foil peeking out. I just thought that would be fun. Oh, Facebook wasn't sharing my live until a few minutes ago. Oh, so you didn't see me right away. That makes sense. I will just call you though when I'm done. I'm gonna fold you guys back down again, or flip you guys back down and show you how I did this card. Okay, I'm gonna try really hard. I have a tendency to squeeze that too hard, and it makes it pop off. So I have my blueberry bushel. Again, it's gonna be the same thing. I did, I can't push hard. I did 4 1/4 by 11, and then it's just folded in half. And then for the inside, I have, this one is 4 by 5 1/4 for my inside. I'm gonna set that aside for a second and grab my Designer Series paper. And so my DSP, I know I'm not writing this this is how I work though. This is truly how, when I'm working on a card, my scrap paper, this is how it is. So this piece right here is gonna be 3 by 4 1/4, just like the last one. And then this piece right here, the smaller one, which is just the back, by the way, is 2 by 4 1/4. I keep pushing it, it's on my piercing mat, so I keep pushing it through. So we're going to go ahead and put this guy on here. Go ahead and stick some glue. I'm gonna use my snail. You can use the Tombow. The liquid glue works really great too. Oh, sugar plums, I did it on the wrong side. That's all right, we're just gonna flip it. That's okay. Because it's really pretty too, so we'll just go like this time. Oh, I like that. Look at that, that's just doing it the opposite. Okay, works. All right, we're gonna let's go ahead and grab that thread or ribbon and wrap that around while I'm here. I was still thinking about Rebecca calling and I glued the wrong side. There are no mistakes, just an opportunity for something different, right? An opportunity for creativity, and that's okay. Let's pull this down and get this bow on here. Grab my scissors. There we go. I have, I don't know, like 4 pairs of paper snips. Couldn't find any of them. They were all missing when I was trying to leave today. Let's see how I did this. I'm gonna come this way, over to this side. Just trying to get my ribbon to sit right. All right, let me grab my dimensionals. I'm gonna stick some dimensionals on the back of that, just like we did on the other one. So today also is, you know, I want that to hold my ribbon, so I am over dimensionalizing that, sorry. So today's the 30th. That is also for those of you that were at our spring retreat. Today is the last day to get in on this $10 savings by paying for your retreat in full, and you're gonna get a special gift also for doing that for us, because it really helps us out to know who's coming. Because then, like, when there's things going on, like the clearance rack or whatever, we can grab stuff and you guys get extra goodies when I can get a really good deal. And we just found out that they're going to be having some logo merchandise available for us, which I thought would be totally fun as a retreat idea, but I have to know who's coming. So those of you that have already prepaid and are all over that, then are probably going to see an extra little treat. Well, you are going to see an extra little treat in your retreat bag. Let me grab my little pieces here. So I used a little piece of that copper, and then here is for my words. And then we're going to do our inside too. So let me grab my stamps. And we're going to use There's So Much to Love About You. Because how sweet is that? And then we're going to go ahead and grab these two little flowers while we're in here. And at least stick them on top of the box so that I'm not looking for them as hard in a minute here when I need them. So I'm going to grab my words. Stick them on there. I'm gonna move these guys out of the way. Actually, I'm gonna stick this before I lose it. So we're gonna do the same thing as before, where this is part of a circle. It's just the 2-inch circle, and I just snipped part of it. And actually, I snipped it right off of a scrap piece of copper. So I didn't even like have to waste anything. It was a piece that probably would have ended up in the trash. And this way, I got to use it. There we go. All right, we're gonna move him out of the way so we don't make a big ugly mess. Let's grab the ink pen. This is the Blueberry Bushel. See what I can do here in the car. Set him up there. Because you know, again, the steering wheel and I don't get along great in here with this table. So press and hold. Ta-da! It didn't come out as dark as I wanted it to though. Let's try that again. I wonder if my ink pad needs to be re-inked. I'll just flip him over. There we go. That's better. That's much better. All right, so and let's do our inside of our card while we've got it out. So we're gonna do just a little flower down there that was part of that set. And it's a little 2-step stamping flower. So, oops, the stamp set's on the floor. Glad I got everything I need. So we're gonna ink them up and stamp once on my scrap paper and then once here. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple of these. And I'm stamping off because I'm gonna use the same color. I have stamps all over my car. The same color, and that way I get that two-tone effect. Let me see which way these guys go. Because they're photopolymer, you can move them around and figure out who fits where. That looks about right. So let's try that. Moved it a little bit, but now instead of stamping it off, I just go straight to it. Oops. And crooked is okay because it's 2-step stamping, and this set was called Abstract Impressions. So, oh look at, that's my fingers. Ah! You guys, did you see that? Look it, we'll do it again. I can't believe I did that. Stuck my dirty hand all over it. I don't even know where it came from. All right, let's see. We're gonna stamp it off. There is nothing perfect about this guy. We're just going with it. All right, let's get rid of this ink pad before I make a bigger mess. He's out of here. Let's go ahead and stick that inside. On the inside of the card. And hopefully the blue is not where I'm gonna do it again. There we go. All right, so moving right along now, we're gonna add our words. And I did them flat last time. I'm kind of wondering if I need to pop them up. What do y'all think? I think they need to be popped up. So, let's find our dimensionals, which are probably sitting right under my nose, and I just don't see them. Yep, don't see them. Oh, look at that. They were right under my hand. Oh, we'll just stick 2 is all we should need. I love this new punch. And I'm just going to go like that. And I'm gonna pull some glue off again to secure that ribbon just a little bit. There we go. Cute. There we go. So there it is both ways. I do prefer it this way, but they both work. So it's okay. I made a mistake. I fixed it. It's all good, right? I was gonna add some rhinestones, but I don't know if I want those rhinestones with that copper. So I think I'm gonna skip them. So there we go. And then I just know I'm gonna get a message from somebody who's gonna ask me how I got that little, how I'm doing my circles. And I was gonna show you, I'll just show you with this Post-it note. So So if I just take my punch upside down and I just go like this, see how it's only going to punch that piece right there. It didn't punch right because it's a piece of old Post-it note. Here's a piece of cardstock. So look at that. See, I can get as much or as little as I want, and I knew I wanted it about like that. So then that way I just use that little piece and it works out perfect. And so here's the cards that we made. Let me get all my mess out of here. Same layout, different stamps, and even changed it up a little bit. Cute, right? All right, you guys, I'm gonna bring you back up. All right, so thanks for hanging out with me while I made those. You guys, I would love if you take those measurements, and I will post them up there too so that you have them, and make a card. Use up that designer series paper. You know, we have some beautiful paper right now, and even more beautiful paper coming soon because I've already seen it and it's really, really good. So get that paper out and get it cut. Any of you that follow Kylie Bertucci, she's an Australian demonstrator. She's awesome, and she does a whole thing called Love It, Chop It. And she's like, if you love the paper, you should chop it because you need to use it. What's the point of hoarding it? It's just gonna sit all dusty and get all wrinkly and all, you know, mangled, sitting in the corner somewhere, sitting on the shelf all the time. We want to use it. We want to make beautiful things for people and make them happy. So go ahead, you guys, make a card with these with this layout, and then post a picture and share. And you know what? I'll probably give away a prize if I get some people posting some stuff that they do with these measurements. I think it would be a lot of fun to see what you guys do. Maybe even do it with maybe your favorite retiring set because there's so many good ones leaving. But anyway, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to go check on my Alyssa and see how she's doing. She should be just about done with one of her therapies. And I will see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.